Welcome to Creatively Overcoming Life Situations. Today's video came as a request from Facebook, and it was said that many teachers are having anxiety right now and could use a hand. So today's video is going to be specialized for our teachers today. It's like no other year before, so I wanted to make this video to help you out. Alright, let's get started. Today I'm going to be telling you the top 3 tips for teachers to help reduce anxiety and stress while you start preparing for the 2020 school year. Fear of the unknown is getting to all of us. I know teachers, you have been through so many things throughout the years, but this is new to all of us. Getting your mental state right. What does that mean? It's very easy to get anxious and to feed into the news, the media, all the changes that are going on non-stop coming from the mayor, the president. Focus on you, your circle, your school, your class. So just be mindful of how much access you give yourself to the media, preparing yourself for all the options as possible. That's probably what's causing the anxiety, right? So helping you go through that, taking step by step. How is it going to be solely in the classroom? How is it going to be if you're live streaming? How is it going to be if you're combining the two? And how can you help yourself reduce that anxiety as you're going through this work? Well, I'm going to ask you, what brought you to this work? What made you become a teacher? There must have been a part of you that was organized, that loves kids, that wants to make a difference in the next generation, that wants to see kids do well, wants to see them smile and succeed in the career that they choose. So when you're trying your best to get yourself organized in prepping your classroom and prepping your syllabuses, have that image in mind. Remember that calling that you had to teach these kids. You need to remember that, because if you go to work every day remembering that calling, there will be something that will drive you to want to go to work. I know there's so many people right now that are struggling with, am I going to work? Am I not going to work? Am I going to work? Or am I not going to work? And there's so many reasons in both of them that maybe it might be a good idea to list them down. Support team. Have a support team at home. Have a support team within yourself. Have a support team at work. Unite, know who you could go to, know who you could speak to. If you see something wrong or something happening, you have to speak up. We're talking about safety, and not just your safety, but obviously the kids' safety as well, and everyone else in the building with you. Knowing that tends to build up a lot of anxiety in the body. So when these thoughts do come up, what I would like for you to this. Okay? Shake it out, bounce it out if you can. I mean, if you want, you could even do the pee-pee dance along with it, as the kids call it. But do it so you feel the release. The idea is to feel your muscles kind of shaking off the bone. That's the whole idea of it. We call it a shakeout, okay? Getting the anxiety out of your body, whatever it takes. drinking, staying hydrated, exercising, doing yoga, laying on the floor. It's really up to you. Just you need to do at least, I would say, 10 minutes minimum per day to get the anxiety out of your body. Now, if the anxiety is heightened and is happening often, you're gonna have to do more movement to get that anxiety out. Now, if the anxiety is taking over to the point where you cannot eat right, you're not sleeping right, you're not doing or acting right, then you might need and seek professional help. And if you want to hear more on how to alleviate the anxiety out of your body, I have a video that I'll post up so you could give it a watch. Remember, the most important thing is to make sure that you are having deep breaths, especially when you are in virtual meetings and meetings, wherever it is. Whenever you feel the anxiety coming up, make sure you're breathing. And one of the best techniques that I love to use is called tapping. So look it up on YouTube. It's very, very helpful, and it will certainly help you as well as we start this school year. And another thing I wanted to mention was creating a safe mental place for yourself. Allowing yourself to create a mental escape, an imaginary mental escape. So before you go to school, right, have this one place. Meditate at home, sit on the ground, get yourself nice and calm on the floor, and think to yourself, what is my safe place? And if I am anxious at work, where would I like to be that will calm my nerves? Where would I like to be mentally that will calm my nerves? And if this happens while you are at work, what I would like for you to do is press your hand between your thumb and your index finger, right in between there, and I want you to squeeze that area, this area right here. It's kind of hard to show because I'm holding the phone, but yeah, right, this spot right here, I don't know if you can see the angle of it right there. Squeeze that spot while you are at work in the meeting. No one will ever know that you're doing this, but I would like for you to do that because it helps release the anxiety. And with self-care, create yourself a morning routine, a mental morning routine. Meaning, from the moment you wake up, right, you're thinking to yourself something positive. Whatever your name is, followed by something positive. Okay? Followed by your regular morning routine that you do. On your commute to work, to the school, the reasons, and you should know them already, and list them down. Remind yourself. If you need to make a mental note, a written note, I should say, in your phone, have it be a pop-up, a reminder. We need to do that for ourselves now. It's a job with safety issues or safety concerns. Not because your job is not safe, but just simply because, can you delegate it to someone else? Can you reach out to the parents of the child for additional help? Can you reach out to your fellow colleagues? Can you reach out to your principal? Getting familiar with the Serenity Prayer, which is really focused on the here and now. What can you and can you not control? What can you help yourself by doing for yourself, and what can you not? What can you help your students with, and what can you not help your students with? Being more in tune with what is really within your reach and what is not. What you love doing. You love helping those kids. You love seeing smiles on those faces. Even though right now that might be tricky with the masks and all, but you could see the grin on their eyes. You could see how their eyeballs will light up when they see you there with them, helping them, helping them learn how society is functioning now in the present moment. That's a huge calling within itself. So if this is helpful for you, please comment below. If you have a life situation in which you're going through right now that you would like maybe some guidance in, feel free to comment that as well. So I would like to thank you, the men and women that are teachers that are teaching our kids today, and the uncertainty that comes along with it. I thank you for being there for all of our children. Thank you.